Today, we journey through the world's most haunting ghost towns and abandoned cities. Each site tells a unique story of dreams, disasters, and decay, capturing moments in time where life once flourished before yielding to silence. From the nuclear shadows of Pripyat to the deserted sands of Kolmanskop, we'll explore the eerie beauty and poignant legacies of these forgotten places. Join us as we unravel the mysteries of why these locations were left behind and what their silent streets and crumbling buildings can teach us about history, humanity, and the impermanence of our creations. Number 10. Nestled in the heart of Ukraine, Pripyat stands as a chilling testament to the world's worst nuclear disaster. Once a thriving community, its desolate streets and decaying structures whisper tales of sudden evacuation and tragic loss. Founded in 1970 to serve the Chernobyl nuclear power plant, Pripyat was the ninth nuclear city in the Soviet Union, embodying progress and prosperity. With a population of nearly 50,000, it boasted modern facilities and a vibrant community. However, on April 26, 1986, the Chernobyl disaster struck, releasing lethal amounts of radioactive material. In a rush against time, the entire city was evacuated in just 3 hours, leaving behind a ghost town encased in radiation and mystery. Our journey delves into the heart of Pripyat, exploring deserted schools, amusement parks, and homes, each telling their own story of abrupt abandonment. Interviews with former residents and experts interweave with the exploration, shedding light on the human impact of the disaster. Scientific analysis of the area's radiation levels and the ongoing effects on the ecosystem provide a stark understanding of the disaster's magnitude and its lingering shadow over the region. As we conclude our exploration, the story of Pripyat continues to stir a profound reflection on the balance between technological advancement and environmental responsibility, leaving viewers with a lasting impression of a city lost in time, yet unforgettable in its legacy. Number 9. In the heart of Italy's Basilicata region, the ancient town of Krakow stands as a silent sentinel over the surrounding hills. Once a bustling medieval town, its now empty and crumbling streets whisper stories of a past life and sudden desertion. Established in the 8th century, Krakow flourished through the ages, surviving wars, plagues, and natural disasters. However, in the mid-20th century, recurring landslides, aggravated by poor agricultural practices and natural erosion, made the town unsafe. By 1980, the last residents were forcibly evacuated, leaving behind a ghost town, preserved in time yet exposed to the elements. Venturing into Krakow's desolate landscape, we investigate the intertwining factors leading to its decline. Through the lens of historians, geologists, and former residents, we uncover the complex tapestry of human and natural forces that rendered this once thriving town uninhabitable. The investigation navigates through abandoned churches, schools, and homes, piecing together the narrative of Krakow's rise and fall, against the backdrop of its architectural and historical significance. Krakow's abandonment serves as a poignant reminder of the delicate balance between nature and human habitation. Its eerie beauty and the resilience of its structures against time's relentless march evoke a deep sense of nostalgia and loss. Number 8. In the remote hills of California, the ghost town of Bodie stands frozen in time, a relic of the American Wild West. Once teeming with life and the clatter of gold rush fervor, its silent streets and preserved buildings offer a window into a bygone era. Bodie unravels the tales of boom and bust, prosperity and decline, capturing the essence of a town that epitomized the gold rush dream. Founded in 1859 ensuing the discovery of gold, Bodie burgeoned into a bustling town of over 10,000 residents by the 1880s. With more than 2,000 buildings, including saloons, mines, and homes, Bodie was a symbol of wealth and opportunity. However, as the gold veins dried up, the population dwindled. By the 1940s, Bodie was officially declared a ghost town, its remnants kept in an assertion of arrested decay by the California State Parks System. Exploring the deserted streets of Bodie, this investigation peels back the layers of legend and fact. Interviews with historians, archaeologists, and descendants of Bodhi's inhabitants interlace with on-site explorations of the mines, homes, and public buildings. Through these investigations, we unearth the stories of daily life, the boom cycles of wealth, and the inevitable decline, offering insights into the economic and social dynamics of gold rush towns. Bodhi remains a powerful symbol of the American dream and its flip side, reflecting the fleeting nature of boomtowns. Its preserved state offers a poignant, tangible link to the past, inviting reflection on the human spirit's resilience and the cyclical patterns of history. Number 7. In the heart of the Namib Desert lies Kolmanskop, a once thriving diamond mining town now surrendered to the sands. Its buildings, half swallowed by dunes, stand as a surreal testament to a fleeting epic of opulence and despair. Kolmanskop uncovers the allure and abandonment of a desert ghost town, revealing the shifting sands of fortune and time. Discovered in 1908 by a railway worker, the diamond-rich area of Kolmanskop quickly transformed into a bustling settlement, attracting fortune seekers and giving rise to a thriving community. At its zenith, Kolmanskop boasted luxury amenities, including the first X-ray location in the Southern Hemisphere, a ballroom, and a bowling alley. However, the diamond fields eventually depleted, and by the 1950s, the town was left to the desert, as residents departed in search of new riches. Our journey delves into the architectural remains and scattered memories of Kolmanskop, piecing together its history from prosperity to abandonment. Through interviews with historians, geologists, and descendants of former residents, alongside on-site explorations, we trace the town's life cycle. The investigation reveals how economic booms and busts, combined with harsh desert forces, shaped Kolmanskop's destiny, turning it into a haunting relic of human endeavor versus nature's relentless march. Kolmanskop stands as a mesmerizing symbol of transience, its deserted buildings and sand-filled interiors evoking both the dreams and nightmares of the diamond rush. The town's eerie beauty and haunting legacy resonate with the broader themes of human ambition, resource exploitation, and the inevitable return to dust. Number 6. Off the coast of Nagasaki, Japan, lies Hashima Island, also known as Gunkanjima or Battleship Island, a haunting silhouette against the sea. Once a symbol of industrial triumph, its deserted, warren-like concrete buildings now stand as ghostly monuments to a vanished population. This exploration into Gunkanjima unveils the island's enigmatic history, from coal mining powerhouse to desolate relic. Hashima Island flourished from the late 19th century as a coal mining hub, with its population peaking in the 1950s, making it one of the most densely populated areas on Earth. The island was a microcosm of industrial Japan, complete with residential blocks, schools, and entertainment facilities. However, as Japan's energy needs shifted from coal to oil, the mines closed in 1974, leading to the rapid evacuation and subsequent abandonment of the island. Venturing through the labyrinthine ruins, this investigation probes the layers of Gunkanjima's past. Through archival footage, interviews with former inhabitants, and expert commentary, the narrative delves into the life of the community, the harsh realities of the mining operations, and the island's strategic importance. Exploring the desolate landscape and the remnants of daily life offers a haunting glimpse into a world frozen in time. Hashima Island, with its decaying industrial infrastructure and silent apartment blocks, stands as a stark reminder of the transient nature of human industry and the passage of time. The island's story is a microcosm of broader themes of technological progress, economic change, and the impact of human activities on their environment. Number 5. In the heart of France lies Oradour-sur-Glane, a small village frozen in the aftermath of one of World War II's most horrific massacres. Today, it stands untouched, a somber memorial to the lives brutally lost. On June 10, 1944, in a brutal retaliation act, Nazi SS troops massacred 642 residents of Oradour-sur-Glane, then torched the village. Men, women, and children were separated and killed, their homes and lives destroyed. After the war, the French government decided to preserve the ruins as a memorial, building a new village nearby. The original site remains a powerful testament to the atrocities of war, capturing a moment of violence frozen in time. Our exploration of Oradour-sur-Glane uncovers the historical and emotional layers of this tragedy. Through archival research, survivor interviews, and expert analyses, the investigation reconstructs the events of that fateful day and examines their impact on collective memory and identity. The charred remains, personal artifacts, and silent streets of the village serve as poignant reminders of the cost of conflict and the fragility of peace. Oradour-sur-Glane transcends its physical boundaries to become a symbol of wartime atrocities and a beacon for peace and remembrance. Its preserved ruins remind us of the need to remember and learn from history, to prevent such tragedies from occurring again. Humber Fort. Centralia, Pennsylvania, a town consumed by an underground fire that has been burning since the 1960s, is a real-life ghost town with a story as eerie as the smoke that perpetually seeps from its cracked earth. Centralia's descent into the abyss began in 1962 when a trash fire ignited a seam of coal, leading to an uncontrollable subterranean blaze. Despite numerous attempts to extinguish it, the fire continued to spread, creating dangerous living conditions due to toxic gases and sinkholes. By the end of the 1980s, most of the town's residents had accepted government relocation offers, leaving behind a desolate landscape. This exploration delves into the complex interplay of factors that led to Centralia's downfall, from the initial firefighting efforts to the decision to evacuate the town. Interviews with former residents, experts in geology and environmental science, and archival footage provide a multifaceted view of the catastrophe. Exploring the abandoned streets and homes, the narrative reveals the human, economic, and ecological dimensions of this environmental disaster. Centralia stands as a haunting reminder of the potential consequences of industrial accidents and the long-term impact of coal mining on communities and the environment. The town's smoldering remains and the eerily empty streets serve as a cautionary tale of nature's power to reclaim space and the unforeseen effects of human actions. Number 3. Nestled in the mountains of southwestern Turkey, the ghost town of Kayaköy whispers tales of harmony turned to silence. Once a vibrant community where Greeks and Turks lived side by side, it now stands abandoned, its empty homes and churches a haunting testament to the fragility of human coexistence. Kayaköy, originally known as Levisi, was home to a flourishing Greek population until the early 20th century. The town's decline began with the Greco-Turkish War, 1919–1922, culminating in the 1923 population exchange between Greece and Turkey. Virtually overnight, Kayaköy's inhabitants were compelled to leave, their homes and lives uprooted. The town, with over 2,000 houses, schools, and churches, was left to decay, a ghostly shell of its former self. Through the silent streets and abandoned buildings of Kayaköy, this investigation delves into the cultural, historical, and political dynamics that led to its abandonment. Interviews with historians, descendants of former residents, and experts in Greco-Turkish relations shed light on the personal and collective impacts of the population exchange. The exploration of Kayaköy's ruins, alongside archival documents and photographs, pieces together the life of this once thriving town. Kayaköy stands as a poignant reminder of the consequences of conflict and forced migration, embodying the deep scars left by geopolitical upheavals. Its haunting landscape and deserted edifices challenge viewers to reflect on the concepts of home, identity, and reconciliation. Number 2. In the heart of the Amazon rainforest lies Fordlandia, a forgotten American dream carved out of the jungle by industrialist Henry Ford. This utopian venture-turned-ghost town offers a fascinating glimpse into the clash of visions and realities, ambition and nature. Founded in 1928, Fordlandia was Henry Ford's ambitious attempt to establish a rubber plantation in a model American-style town in Brazil, aiming to supply his car factories with rubber and promote American values. Despite the investment and effort, the project was plagued by difficulties, tropical diseases, labor disputes, and agricultural failures. By the 1940s, Fordlandia was abandoned, leaving behind a bizarre legacy in the midst of the rainforest. Our exploration of Fordlandia investigates the interplay between Ford's industrial dream and the harsh realities of the Amazonian environment. Through interviews with historians, economists, and locals, as well as visits to the decaying industrial facilities and residential buildings, we uncover the story of this industrial experiment. The narrative probes into the cultural clashes, ecological disruptions, and the economic miscalculations that led to the downfall of Fordlandia. Fordlandia remains a haunting symbol of the limits of industrial ambition against the formidable forces of nature and cultural diversity. Its rusting machinery and overgrown streets are poignant reminders of a failed utopia, where visions of progress and efficiency met the complex realities of the natural world. Number 1. On the sun-drenched coast of Cyprus lies Varosha, a once thriving seaside resort now trapped in time behind barbed wire. Abandoned overnight in the wake of conflict, its empty hotels and deserted beaches tell a story of sudden loss and frozen history. Varosha was the jewel of Cyprus's tourism industry until 1974, when the Turkish invasion of Cyprus led to the rapid evacuation of its inhabitants. Prominent for its luxury hotels and bustling tourism, Varosha was fenced off by the Turkish military and has remained uninhabited, a ghost town where time stands still, and its once glamorous infrastructure slowly crumbles. Delving into the eerie silence of Varosha, this investigation seeks to understand the sequence of events that led to its abandonment and the subsequent political stalemate that has preserved its status quo. Interviews with former residents, historians, and political analysts, combined with archival footage and on-site exploration, reveal the human and material cost of the conflict. The narrative interweaves the personal stories of displacement with the broader geopolitical tensions, providing a comprehensive view of Varosha's rise, fall, and enduring limbo. Varosha serves as a powerful symbol of the human and cultural consequences of political conflict, a reminder of the fragility of prosperity and peace. Its deserted avenues and decaying buildings are a silent witness to the complex realities of international relations and territorial disputes. We have wandered through the shadows of history, exploring places where time stands still, and the past lingers in the air like a whispered secret. We have taken you across the globe, revealing the stories of cities and towns lost to time, conflict, and nature's relentless forces. Each location, from the desolate beauty of Varosha to the tragic ruins of Oradour-sur-Glane, offers a glimpse into different moments of human history, their lessons etched in the ruins. As we conclude our journey, these ghost towns remain, guarding their tales of yesteryear, inviting us to remember and reflect. The world is full of such forgotten places, and their stories await, hidden in the silence of abandonment, ready to be rediscovered and retold. Please like, share, and subscribe to the Phantasmal Eternity channel. Until next time.